So today we're diving deeper into the 9 most common style types with lots of examples because I want you to also see how different style types resonate with different outfits, different details, and even the way we style some pieces can make something feel more like one style type over another. And if you've been with me for a while on this channel, one of the things you know that I talk about is to build a capsule wardrobe that's unique to you. It's unique to your personal style, your body, and your lifestyle. And that's not going to look the same for everyone. So let's go ahead and dive into today's video with lots of examples for the 9 most common style types so that you can figure out what your unique style is. Now, I'm someone that definitely resonates with the romantic or feminine style type as a part of my style. So some things in my closet that feel romantic, feel feminine, are some of my floral dresses. They're this floral print, pink in there, it's like these pastels. It's a silhouette that fits me well, and that feels like a very romantic, flowy, fluid style, or even my silk tank like this. Now, while this I can style to make it feel very classic if I wear it with a blazer, a straight leg pair of jeans or trousers, this, because of the color and the fluidity, it also resonates with the romantic style type. So someone that enjoys romantic style, they like feminine details. They like to feel elegant. They like fluid pieces. They look at things like silk or silk-like fabrics that flow. They like pastel colors or soft colors like pinks, soft blues, soft yellows, lavenders. They enjoy details that feel feminine. In addition to florals, someone with romantic style might also be drawn to things like lace details or ruffle details. That might also resonate with this style type. So in this look, this mostly feels romantic, but there's also classic elements here, so I'm going to break it down. So she's wearing mostly muted colors, which could definitely fit more into the classic style type, but she has chosen this pink sweater as kind of her pop of color to wear over her shoulders. Now, while this is a styling trend, it's been a styling trend for a while, that little detail adds a bit of softness, adds this soft feminine color to her outfit. To me, that feels like more romantic versus if she picked a sweater in the same color as the rest of her look. That would feel more classic. The other element that makes this look feel romantic is the choice of skirt. She's not wearing a structured pencil skirt or a shorter skirt. It's a long, fluid silk or silk-like midi skirt in this soft color, and that feels very feminine. It's a soft detail. And then she has this look styled with a blazer, but she's not actually wearing the blazer. She has it draped over her shoulders. It feels more like a cape, and it's in this soft beige color, which could definitely work with the classic style type, but I also feel like it feels softer than maybe a structured navy or black blazer that we might see solely in the classic style type. Now, the one thing that makes this look feel more classic than romantic, in my opinion, is her choice of shoes. She has a pair of black tall boots. They're a very classic silhouette. They are a black leather, and that feels more classic than romantic. If they were in a white or a pink or a soft beige or a suede, it would feel softer and make this look feel more head to toe romantic. Now in this next look, it feels primarily romantic in my opinion, but there are definitely some eclectic details here that I want to point out and tell you my take on this look. So the things that feel romantic are her choice of skirt. It's a lace slip skirt. It's in this yellow color, which feels very soft and feminine. The lace detail feels romantic and feminine. It's a fluid skirt. There's not a lot of structure to it. It looks like it's in a satin or a silk-like fabric. So that feels very romantic. But when you look at her choice of shoes, there's something about them that feels romantic because they are a sandal and they are a heel, but they also have some eclectic details to them. So this is where we move more into the eclectic or vintage style. So the shoes look like they could be from a different time period, like she found them in a vintage store. There's something really unique and interesting about them. Her choice of jacket is an interesting way to style this skirt. So this is where her personal style has brought in some eclectic, some vintage feels versus just a strictly romantic feminine look. Because her shoes could have been a very simple sandal in a white, it could have been a pastel, it could have been a yellow, and that would have stuck with the romantic. And her jacket could have been something that was softer and not as heavy, and not something that felt like what could be from a different time period. That would make it feel more romantic. But bringing this all together defines her unique personal style. She's also wearing a long chandelier type drop earring, which feels like it could be with the romantic style type because it feels feminine, it feels soft, it feels like a detail that goes more with the romantic style type, but it could also be an earring or earrings that were more from a different time period. It could be something that was vintage. So that's where we get into this eclectic style. So the vintage or eclectic style type is someone that enjoys wearing pieces from different time periods. They get excited going into new vintage shops to look for unique things that feel personal and that feel like it's ways that they can express who they are. And it's not something that you're going to see in the stores. It's not something that another person's going to have the same piece likely. It's unique pieces. It's sometimes items that feel like they're telling a story. So if you're drawn to the style type, you likely have things in your closet from different time periods. There are different textures, different colors, different prints. And they're things that you enjoy wearing as a way to express who you are. The eclectic style type dresses more from emotion and intuition. Their wardrobe might feel like it's more like a collection that they've curated over many years. So this is a look that I feel is eclectic, but it again brings in other details from other style types. So we'll walk through that. So the jacket is the biggest item that feels like it's making this outfit. It's the statement piece, and it's something that's eclectic. I don't think I've ever seen a jacket like that anywhere else. It's unique, it's personal, it seems like it says something about her, and even though she's wearing it with a simple white tank and a pair of jeans and ballet flats, that jacket makes this whole outfit feel like vintage and personal and unique. And that's what someone with this style type really enjoys wearing. Now, her jeans here on their own can feel more like a boho style jean. They're a little bit flared, they're a lighter blue wash, and that tends to read more bohemian. Her shoes can feel more like a preppy style. They're a very simple ballet flat, they're in a suede tan. Those details can resonate with different parts of her style, but the overall feel of this look is what the jacket brings, and that makes it feel special and unique. And here's another outfit that feels very eclectic and vintage to me. It's this really interesting patterned dress that she's wearing, but then she has this shirt jacket over it that's pretty simple. And then she has these really interesting burgundy socks paired with these burgundy shoes that look like they were from a different time period. They look like they were something she found in a vintage store. And even the dress looks like something she found in a vintage store. So these pieces on their own feel special and personal and unique. And then the way she's brought them all together feels like her. You're not going to see anyone else style this dress, if they had this exact dress, the same way as she's wearing it. That's what makes it her personal style. Now let's talk about bohemian or boho style. Some people call it California relaxed style. And it's someone that enjoys wearing things that are in earthy, neutral tones like tans and browns and beiges, earthy colors that feel organic, made of soft fabrics like cottons and linens, and things that feel just natural and flowy on the body. A lot of times the shoe choice will be in a brown or a tan suede. Maybe there's some fringe if it's an ankle booty or a sandal. And the same with the bags. The bags are typically in a tan suede. They do suede over a leather, just again for that natural feel, and a brown or a tan over a black. And you might see some fringe on a bag. If they are wearing a leather jacket, it's probably in a suede tan or more of a beige color, and it might have some fringe on it. You might also see some interesting texture or embroideries on some of their pieces. Their jewelry might also tend to be suede necklaces or natural beads. Things that feel organic and earthy and natural help to define this style type. So in this look, this feels mostly bohemian. It almost feels like a modern New York take on bohemian, which feels a little bit rougher, I'm gonna say, than a California take, but I'm gonna walk you through why I think that. So you'll see she has this neutral kind of beigey suede bag with fringe on it. And that's kind of one of the most common things you'll see with someone with bohemian style. They love a fringe suede brown bag. And then her choice of jacket, it's this suede light brown, beigey, earthy color, and it has fringe on it. And those two pieces feel very bohemian and very earthy. If you look at her choice of jeans, she's wearing a wider leg jean or a flare leg, which works with this bohemian style type. The one thing that doesn't feel bohemian is her choice of shoes. So if she was gonna be head to toe bohemian, I could see her wearing something like a brown suede ankle booty, kind of in the same tone as her bag or jacket. But it looks like she's wearing a black heeled ankle booty, which feels more like a classic style type. But by wearing this classic pair of shoes, she's brought in her own unique style into this look. Preppy style is all about looking polished and refined, put together, but with a bit of tradition as well. You might see patterns like stripes or plaids in someone's closet who likes preppy style. This is where I feel too when people have said, oh, you need to get a crisp white button-up shirt. That's definitely one of your capsule wardrobe essentials. When you hear that, for me, that type of shirt really resonates with the modern preppy style. That's why if you have one of those in your closet and you've never worn it and you don't resonate with preppy style, now you know why. But if you do resonate with preppy style, that might be one of your most worn pieces. The preppy style type enjoys wearing collared shirts, button-up shirts, whether they're in blues or whites. That's something that they resonate with. You might see the preppy style type wear a lot of sweaters over their shoulders. Their choice of shoes might be something like a loafer or a ballet flat. That's something that they gravitate more towards. In this look, the things that read preppy to me are her choice of top. So she's wearing this traditional navy and white striped top, which we see a lot in this preppy style. She has her top tucked into her jeans, and her jeans look like a slim straight leg. They're a medium blue wash, which could also fit into a classic style, but because of the other things I'm going to talk about, this does resonate more with the preppy style type. She has a blazer, but she's wearing it over her shoulders, so it still feels polished, but it doesn't feel classic necessarily. Her choice of shoes are a simple ballet flat that work really well with this outfit to feel preppy. Her choice of bag could also be in a classic style type, but because primarily everything else going on in her look feels more preppy, it resonates here with the preppy style type as well. And then her choice of sunglasses. They look kind of fun, so they look like they could be trendy, but because of the way she styled the whole look, they resonate with the preppy style type. They're in a tan color versus a black. They're a little bit bigger, which can really work with the preppy style. Now in this next look, it's these two women. I think it's a mother-daughter, I'm not sure, but it's such a cute photo. Both of them resonate with the preppy style type in my opinion. They have the stripes going on, the navy and white stripes or navy and ivory stripes, which feels very much like the preppy style. They both have ballet flats, and even more so, it's the cap toe ballet flats where the toe is a different color than the main part of the shoe. That really feels like a preppy style type. Everything looks really polished and refined. They're both wearing little structured jackets. They feel more of a preppy style type, especially the one who has the stripes, but the other one has the gold buttons, which feels nautical and feels very traditional. So use this video as a guide to start to notice what your personal style is. What are the style types that you feel the most drawn to, that you feel most like you when you put them on? What are those details of the pieces in your closet, the ones that you're wearing, but also the ones that you don't reach for? What style types are those? This is going to help you going forward to know what to look for when you need to buy something to bring into your closet, or when you're putting an outfit together, how to bring in these different parts of yourself that make it feel like your unique style. Personal style isn't about fitting into a box or under some kind of label. It's about knowing who you are and understanding what you're drawn to and what feels most like you so that you can build a wardrobe that reflects your unique style. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments if you had any aha moments during this video. If you realized why some of the pieces you have been wearing or haven't been wearing in your closet were because they resonated with one of these personal style types. And let me know if this helped you and if you want to see more content like this, more videos going through the personal style types to help you figure out your personal style and see how you can style things in a way that's uniquely you. So for more style tips to help you understand your unique personal style and to help build a wardrobe that reflects that, make sure to click that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications for when new videos come out on Thursdays. Thanks for watching and for being here, and I will see you next week.